So this is meant to be just a very quick intro of how I intend to set up for SO3R Plus, which will enable me to operate 3 radios at the same time and actually be QRV on 4 bands in the contest at the same time. So the setup consists of 3 radios, the first of which is actually here under the desk. It's an SO4V Pro, and this is a software radio, software defined radio, so it runs actually on a computer. It is this laptop at this moment. The nice feature of this radio is that it can open 2 bands at the same time, it can receive 2 bands at the same time, even though it has to be on the same antenna. At the moment it is set to 40 meters and 15 meters. 50 meters is pretty silent at this very moment. However, there are some signals on 40 meters, as you can see. This laptop is also running, let me just show you, the SDC software kit, which also has a nice inbuilt skimmer. The skimmer is skimming the 2 bands simultaneously, and all the spots that come actually go to its internal telnet server. Also on this computer I run N1mm, which I put on a separate small screen, but this, as you can see, is on 15 meters, so this is the secondary receiver of this radio. However, the first receiver is connected to this SO2R box, which is a micro ham U2R, micro 2R 2 radio box. So if I press R1, I can hear whatever comes out of the speakers of radio 1, that is now the SDR, the laptop. And if I press this, I'm in radio 2. Now I can hear and receive on my ICOM, which is set to 20 meters. Now this 20 meter radio, this ICOM radio, is also connected. You can't, well, maybe you can have a look. There's another SDR receiver, which is in parallel to its antenna. And it is receiving the 20 meter band at the same time. So I also have a waterfall. So with the mouse I can go and select a signal, so the radio jumps to that frequency. Okay. Now N1mm is connected to the SO2R box, so on this screen I can see the 2 bands. There are 2 keyboards. If I use this keyboard and enter in a CA call sign, and I enter it here on this keyboard, it will go on the first entry screen. 1 second. Okay, I just have to change something, which is difficult with one hand holding the camera. So if I type a call sign here into this entry field on the first keyboard, it goes into the left radio. So if I transmit, the transmission will go out on this radio, actually the first band of radio 1. And if I type anything into the other keyboard, that is, let's see, this one, and if I press any button, I mean one of the function keys with the CW, then it will go out on the other radio, radio 2. Now so far these are 2 bands and plus 1 band that I'm monitoring on this laptop. And I just put in, for the fun of it, a small netbook. It is not yet functional because I have very limited space here and some other problems. But the intention is to have a 3rd radio, which is my Yaesu at this moment, to be on a 4th band, and this one is actually logged using this separate computer at the moment. There are 3 instances of N1MM running. They are in a network, so whatever happens happens on all 3 networked N1MMs, so everything is logged everywhere else, for safety as well and for the convenience. So the thing I will have to add is a little switch. Actually, I'm planning to use this audio mixer so that I can at any time listen into the into radio 3, and I have the intention of actually adding another SDR receiver parallel to its antenna so that I can also monitor and skim band 4. If I enter a call sign on this laptop, certainly, okay, I just have to move the cursor and put N1MM into focus. So if I enter a call sign on this laptop, it goes into this field, and naturally I can also transmit on on band 3. And if I enter a call sign here on this one and press the button, then this will go out on this radio. So that was a quick demonstration of how it is to be set up. There still is a lot to do. Thank you.